Hello guys, welcome back to Dr. Dentico YouTube channel. As you all know, here we post videos related to the dentistry which will help you to crack all the examinations. Okay, so this is a continuation part of the pharyngeal arches, and still now if you didn't watch our first part and the second part on the pharyngeal arches, then I highly request you that please go and first watch those two parts, then only start watch this part. Otherwise, you will not understand anything. I will give link in the description box and also in pop and I button. And still now, if you didn't subscribe our channel, then please subscribe it. Hit the bell icon so you will not miss any upcoming video notification. And you already follow our Instagram page and the Facebook page and the subscribe our Telegram channel, then thank you so much for doing this. And still now if you didn't, then please go and do that. Okay, so we will start with the pharyngeal arches, continuation of the pharyngeal arches. So here whatever you see, some things will you understand and something will you not understand. Okay, sorry, you will not understand. Okay, so here this one is our developing fetus. Okay, this is central nervous system, eye, mouth, and the most important part is our pharyngeal arches. Okay, so still now what will we cover? We cover the things, what are the formation occur from the endoderm and the ectoderm, right? From the endoderm and the ectoderm, it means from the cleft side and from the pouch side, right? Now some things will occur, some formation will also occur from the mesoderm. Okay, so if you see your mesoderm from the lateral side, it will look like in this picture. And we can see mesoderm from the frontal view also, but here we just take a reference of the lateral view. Okay, now as you all know, in mesoderm we have our cartilage, artery, and we have our muscle, right? Now what will form from this cartilage, what will form from the artery and the muscle, we will see this all things in this video. Okay, so here you not understand what is this, so it will I will tell you what is this in the end of the video. Okay, and uh, here just remember this one is the central nervous system, as you all know. Okay, and this will all innervate into the particular pharyngeal arches. Okay, it means now supply occur in particular pharyngeal arches. Which nerve is innervates this arches, we will see in this video. Okay, so here for knowing that which nerve is innervate, we should know what is their cartilage, artery, and what is their muscles, right? So cartilage from the first pharyngeal arch, one is the mandible. Okay, do you remember that our pharyngeal arches is nearer to the closer to the our ear, right? So it will form near this first pharyngeal arch cartilage will form a bone. So bone which are nearer to the ear is forming by the first pharyngeal arch. So first bone is our mandible. Then second one is our cheekbone. It means our zygomatic bone. Then it is closer to ear, it means it will give some structures into the ear only. Okay, so some structures like malleus and the incus, not stapes. Okay, just malleus and the incus. Then after that, the fifth one is the sphenomandibular ligament. Okay, by joining these five things, we have one separate name which is called as a Meckel's cartilage. Okay, so if someone asks you, tell me the components of the Meckel's cartilage, what will you say? You say these five names. Okay, mandible, zygomatic bone, malleus, incus, and the sphenomandibular ligament. Okay, now move to the artery. One is the maxillary artery and the another one is the external carotid artery. Okay, after that we move to the muscle. So near to the ear, and if mandible is there, it means a muscle attached to near the mandible, we will see. Okay, so here it is our muscles of mastication. What are the muscles of mastication? Temporalis, masseter, lateral pterygoid, and the medial pterygoid, right? Now, see, you know the muscles of mastication. So, which nerve innervates these muscles of mastication? Our trigeminal nerve. Okay, number 5, trigeminal nerve. Okay, so what happens here? That's why I write here the number 5. Okay, here you see one thing, that suppose this one is trigeminal nerve. Okay, so trigeminal nerve gives 3 components, right? One is going to the optic, then maxillary, and the last one, which is mandibular, will come into the first pharyngeal arch. It means the particular answer for this nerve innervation is our mandibular component of the trigeminal nerve. Okay, so this was all about our first pharyngeal arch. Now move to the second pharyngeal arch. Okay, so in second pharyngeal arch, here in first pharyngeal arch, we have two things. One is the malleus and the another one is the incus, right? Now see, the remaining one is the stapes. Stapes what starts from the S, and here in second pharyngeal arch we have 3S. Okay, so first S is for the stapes, then styloid and the stylohyoid ligament, and by joining these 3 components we have separate name, which is a Richard's cartilage. I'm sorry if I'm wrong with the spelling, that is Richard's cartilage. Okay, and the artery is here, is stapes is here, then there will be the blood supply which occurs from the stapes. हमको stapes को भी तो blood supply देना है, that's why we have a stapedial artery and the hyoid artery. Okay, moving on to the muscle. These muscles are our facial expressions muscles. Okay, so as the name suggests of muscle, a muscle that is facial expression. So the nerve which innervates this facial muscle is our facial nerve, the cranial nerve number 7. Okay, now moving on to the third pharyngeal arch. This cartilage will give a greater horn of hyoid bone. Okay, then artery is the CCA and the ICA. Okay, now the muscle is a stylopharyngeus muscle. What should be the nerve innervation of the stylopharyngeus muscle? It is our glossopharyngeal nerve, the number 9. Okay, so still now each single thing is your MCQ. Okay, so remember all the things here and clear your concept and go solve the MCQs. Okay, here see one thing. This one is our tongue. Okay, let me draw here. This is your tongue. This one is your anterior portion, which is supplied by facial nerve, branch of the facial nerve, right? The posterior portion, which is supplied by the glossopharyngeal nerve. Okay, so glossopharyngeal nerve will innervate from the tongue and then come to the our greater horn of hyoid bone, right? See here again, anterior and posterior. Now if glossopharyngeal nerve will come from this, it will form here one papillae which is called as a circumvallate papilla. Okay, so if anyone asks you what is the precursor for your circumvallate papillae, the answer will be the third pharyngeal arch. Okay, note this thing. Now moving on to the fourth pharyngeal arch. So in fourth pharyngeal arch and the sixth pharyngeal arch, we have a same cartilages. Okay, this both will form a same cartilages. One is our whatever cartilage which is present in our neck are those formation of our from fourth pharyngeal arch and the sixth pharyngeal arch. One is a thyroid, cricoid, arytenoid, cuneiform, and the corniculate. Okay, these 5 cartilage occur from the fourth pharyngeal arch and the sixth pharyngeal arch. Okay, now moving on to the artery. There is a difference between fourth pharyngeal arch and the sixth pharyngeal arch by the artery and the supply of the nerve. Okay, it means nerve supply. So here artery is a right subclavian artery, and in this sixth pharyngeal arch, the arteries are the right pulmonary artery and the left pulmonary artery. Okay, the nerve innervation is here in fourth pharyngeal arch is a superior laryngeal nerve, and in sixth pharyngeal arch we have a recurrent laryngeal nerve. Okay, so this is all about what are the formation of our from our artery, muscle and the cartilage part. Here see one thing. Now I think you understand this thing. In our first pharyngeal arch will help in our mastication, second pharyngeal arch in our facial expression, then fourth pharyngeal arch which is the nerve is supplying is here is superior laryngeal nerve. It means it is help in swallowing, and recurrent laryngeal nerve which supplies to the pharyngeal arch number 6 is the for the voice. Okay. Now I will tell you one interesting thing here, that is about our developmental process of our central nervous system with the pharyngeal arches. So in this picture you can see central nervous system is already forming, right? Already formed. Now this central nervous system is not there when the development occur of the each pharyngeal arches. So what happens actually, that central nervous system development and the pharyngeal arch development occur simultaneously. Here you can see, wait, I will show you. Yes. Before starting the developmental process, we don't have our central nervous system, but we have our neural tube, which you can see here. That is our neural tube. And within this neural tube, we have a certain kind of cells. Okay, the cells are the neural crest cells. Now, what is the role of this neural crest cells? These neural crest cells will divide and migrate. Now, because of the division and the migration of the neural crest cells, we have our developed central nervous system and the developed pharyngeal arches, and that's why only the pharyngeal arches can form our structures. Okay, body structures. Now, see here. What happened actually here? That here you can see the neural crest cells are there, right? Now this division of neural crest cells occur. Now at this time in neural tube, it means central nervous system is not developed still now. Okay. Now this migration occur of neural crest cells towards the first pharyngeal arch. Okay, so when the migration occur of the neural crest cells towards the first pharyngeal arch, what happens? The whatever structure will form from the first arch, it will start. Okay, so the development of first pharyngeal arch will start now. So once when first pharyngeal arch formation is completed, it means all the cartilage, muscle and the artery will completely form, then only this neural crest cell will migrate to the in own neural tube. Okay, now by the migration of neural tube, it will go, then it will migrate towards the second pharyngeal arch, and again formation of second pharyngeal arch occur. It means development of second pharyngeal arch occur. Now after the formation of second pharyngeal arch, these cells will migrate again in neural tube and then migrate towards the third pharyngeal arch. So now when the third pharyngeal arch development is completed, what will you get? You get your developed first, second, third pharyngeal arch, and also at this portion you get your complete central nervous system, but still fourth and the sixth pharyngeal arch is remaining, so this much central nervous system is not developed still now. Okay, so it means when the first pharyngeal arch formation complete, that this much amount of central nervous system is developed. When the second pharyngeal arch formation complete, that much central nervous system is completed. When the third pharyngeal arch formed, then this much central nervous system is formed. After that the migration will still continue, and now then it will migrate towards the fourth and the sixth pharyngeal arch, and at the end of development we get our complete developed central nervous system and our complete developed pharyngeal arches. Okay, remember, here I will tell you one thing, that in some cases what happen, these neural crest cells will not migrate. Now, if these neural crest cells will not migrate, what happens? Pharyngeal arch formation will stop, right? And the central nervous system development is also stopped. Okay, so suppose neural crest cells will not migrate towards the first pharyngeal arch. What happen? The first pharyngeal arch will give us mandible, zygomatic bone, and the ears, right? So the if neural crest cells will not migrate towards the first pharyngeal arch, improper mandible, improper zygomatic bone, and the improper ears. Okay, and this condition is called as Treacher's-Collins syndrome. Not teacher, it is a Treacher's-Collins syndrome. Okay, so this is also MCQ, so not this now. So I think this is end of our pharyngeal arches, and still now, if you have any doubt, then please ask me in Instagram or the Telegram or the Facebook. Okay. Thank you so much for listening me. And still now, if you didn't subscribe the channel, then please go subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so you will not miss any upcoming video notification. और अगर वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक इट शेयर इट ओके थैंक यू